Okay, so in this video I am going to show you how to, once you set up your tournament, how to go in and add players and then use the tournament and complete the tournament. Okay, so I've already, in my last video I created the event, so now I'm going to go on Manage. And you can see that there's no players, schedule list. If I had a registration button where people were registering ahead of time, then this would already be populated. But I am backdating this event already happened, and the person who I have run this tournament uses Brackalopes, so it's kind of a something I have to. I'll show you the details for that. So what I had to do, what I'm going to do here is first go to BYOP tourney setup. Make sure that the settings are correct. Doubles, double elimination, pre-registration. It doesn't really matter because this is a backwards. And then what I did is I've got a PDF here. I had to transfer this all from Brackalope, which is kind of a pain, but the person who runs it is familiar with Brackalope. So Brackalope, in my opinion, is terrible, but that's just my opinion. So I had to go through and transfer everything from Brackalope to this PDF, and then I can now go into ACL and enter everything. So for this particular event, there were 17 teams, and I'll go to Continue Player Setup. And now what I have to do is enter all of the players, and that's why it's so important that we have the accounts all set up before we get in here. Otherwise, it's just time consuming. So you can see here that I've got my brackets set up, and it's important. I like to use the seeded brackets from printmybrackets.com so that I can see that the one seed is Jose and Ronnie, so I can go in here and put in the players' names. Okay. Okay, so that's team 1. And then I can go through and fill out team 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Follow based on the seedings that I have here. Now, one thing to note is on a BYOP event, the teams will be. There's no way to shuffle these teams. So if you enter teams the day of a tournament, right before you're going to play, what will happen is if you've got like an 8-team tournament, one will play 8, two will play 7, or however the print my brackets are formatted. So if you want to do some sort of way to randomize the order you put people in, if you're doing this again the day of the tournament, you might do something like numbered poker chips or playing cards, so that you can say, all right, whoever has the aces, you guys are team 1. Whoever's got the 2s are team 2, and so on. So, but since this has already been happened, Brackalope shuffles for it, or shuffles it already, or challenge.com shuffles already. Then you can just transfer the data from the brackets over to here. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video, enter everybody, and then I'll show you the rest of the steps. Okay, and I'm back, and I've entered all of my players, and now I'm going to go and click on Continue to Summary, and this just gives me a summary where I can take a look to make sure that I have everyone. Now, once you get over 16 teams in the ACL, it's going to automatically kick you to a 32-team tournament just by putting in demo players to kind of fill it out. It doesn't really do anything. You'll see them in there the first round, but it's with a 17-team tournament, the first 16 and 17 are going to play each other. The winner of that'll go, and then everybody else will get a bye the first round. So don't be alarmed when you see that. It's no big deal. So I'll click on close. And let's see. So now I've got my everything set up, and it kind of gives me the order of the matches. But what I can do now, I don't usually go off of this. I can, but what I like to do is go to the admin live bracket here. And this is where I can, if I'm running it live, then I can, I can move teams along as they finish up, or what I can do is I can transfer the names uh, from my bracket that I have created here off to the side, and I can transfer them that way. So you can see here that all of these teams have buys. Okay, that's because those were those blank teams. I just have this one game here that I have to score. So to score it, what I do is I click on either of the team's names. I can, if while I'm going through this, I can give them a court number. Up here, I can assign a number of courts that I have if I want to. Most of the time, we know a lot of the players, so we don't really need to do the courts. But it is available if you need to set up. Like, let's say you have 10 lanes for your event, you can then come up here and say, all right, this game is going to be on court, and not sure, court 3. Okay. And then it'll show right there that it's on court 3. Okay, let me enlarge this a little bit. Okay, so and then to score these, what I'll do is I'll click on either of the names, and let's see, it looks like Bug and Joseph won this one. So we didn't keep scores on this one, so I'm just going to put in 21-0 and save match scores. And you can see that everybody that had a bye now moves over into the brackets along with that team. And then I can go from here and start filling in the brackets. So I'll click on them again. Jose and Ronnie won this one, 21-0. Now they actually did play 2 out of 3 in the winner's bracket, but since I'm not entering scores, I just set it up as one and done. Okay, so here's the winner's bracket up here, and then it automatically moves the teams down here into the loser's bracket. So I'm going to pause this and fill out the rest of the bracket, and then I'll show you what to do when we're done. Okay, so I've entered all the brackets, and now I am to the championship game, and I will go ahead and click on it. Now with Team 1, the home team, they are the winners of the winners bracket, and Team 2 is the winners of the losers bracket. In this system, if the guys who made it through the winners bracket win the game, you just have to push 21-0 and leave the second one blank. If for some reason the losing losers bracket team beats them the first game and the second game, you have to, if they end up winning, you have to fill in both scores. But if it's the winners bracket champion, you just have to win, just fill out the one. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click on save, and you'll know that there is a winner. Let's see, up at the top here, you'll have it says champion. Okay, so it saves automatically, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of there. And then what's something that's nice now is to go up here, and I can go view tournament standings. And what it'll do is it'll give me a point breakdown of all the players and how many points they scored. Okay, so again, every 4 points for playing, 2 points for a win in the loser's bracket, and 4 points for a win in the losers or in the win in the winners bracket. So if I do make a mistake, I can go back up here to the admin. Let's say I made a mistake here and I need to switch this. I can do that and just save match scores. Okay. All right, but so that saves automatically, and I will cancel out of that. And what I like to do then is I can, I've got some other options here that I can go with. I won't go into right now, but you can check those on your own. And then when I'm all done with a tournament, I go to completed and update event status, and I'm all done. And then I can go back to my dashboard, and you can see there that it is now completed. Okay.